Good afternoon. This is Jada Ingleton, content editor at the Washington Informer, and you are joining me live, not in the studio, but about to have a great conversation with hopefully two organizations about a very important event happening this weekend. So we're going to jump right into it. I would like to bring on Shondell, please, from Horton's Kids. Hi.
Hi, Jada. Thanks for having me.
Everyone's here. Nolan, welcome. Thank you.
Hey, good afternoon. How you doing today?
I'm doing great. It's great to see
Great.
everyone got a little bit of sun peeking in their direction. So it's feeling like a warm day. So why don't you guys kick us off? There's a family fair happening this weekend, correct?
Yeah, there is a family fair happening. So Nolan, if I can just jump in and start.
Yeah, that'd be great.
So this is Horton's Kids' fourth annual family fair. And it was originally born from the idea of my director of community and family programs really wanted to have an event that celebrated mental health awareness, but also broke down the stigma or allow families to engage in mental health activities and bring about awareness in a space that was not only fun for the families, but also educational. So 4 years ago, we started out in our parking lot, and it has grown ever since. Last year, we had about 300 folks that came out and enjoyed some food, got connected to resources, learned some mental health strategies, as well as got connected to different organizations. And thanks to Wellpoint for being such a great partner that has allowed us to continue to grow this event.
Nolan, why don't you jump in telling us why was it important for Wellpoint DC to be a part of this initiative?
Yeah, well, I think it is important to be a part of the initiative just because they do an amazing job for all the families and the community who's able to come out. And working with WellPoint DC, one of our focuses is health, and not just physical health, but also mental health. And so, with it being Mental Health Awareness Month in May, creating an event, but partnering with Horton's Kids, who already has had an amazing event going on for the last 4 years. Being able to work with them, we thought it was really important as a way to continue to address physical health, but to promote mental health awareness and health as well.
I'm glad you brought that point up, Nolan. It's a question for you both, but I want to start with you. Piggybacking off Wellpoint, kind of having like this holistic approach to health. There's physical, there's a mental, and of course, there's also emotional. So as we're talking today about modern families and children, why is it important to focus on the whole person, and even starting with efforts like the family fair this weekend?
Yeah, I think it's important because a lot of times there can be a lack of education or some perception. And so when you think about, mental health and behavioral health, a lot of times it can seem really intense and you're not knowing what resources or what way to go. But the great thing about this event that Horton's Kids is putting on, and a great reason we want to partner with it, is because they're showing resources such as art therapy. So, a lot of folks don't know art therapy is a thing and how it can be beneficial to them and help them. So outside of just sitting down with a traditional counselor and talking through your issues, or maybe sitting on that couch, which can seem a little intimidating, when you're able to go to this family fair event that Horton's Kids puts on, and they have a large art station, and they have folks coming out, and you're able to see the benefits and not only participate in that activity, but learn about it as well. I think it's so important. And then when you're able to, offer those resources and educate in that way, it doesn't just connect with adults, it connects with children as well, and the whole family. So I think that's a critical component and something we're really excited and happy to be a part of.
Shandell, do you have anything you wanted to add to that point?
Yeah, I think just like Nolan, we believe that we treat the caregivers and kids through a holistic model as well. It's just a little bit differently, where we marry out of school time programs with having community resource centers. And the idea of just bringing or just partnering together, because in order to help support the families and to kind of destigmatize mental health support, allows us to really reinvest in the community, but also educate families who may be on the fence about mental health support or physical health support, or where to start, and to put it in a package or a fashion that's not all about just educating families through a conventional like a lecture or giving them a pamphlet, that they're able to do tactile and hands-on things while just bonding and coming out for a good cause, or for, yeah, essentially.
So we've mentioned some art therapy, some hands-on engagement. So what exactly what can we expect from the family fair to somebody who might be coming for the first time?
Yeah. So we have over 20 partners that will be coming out and station. Families will be able to get their face painted, enjoy a bouncy house. They'll be a part of a food demonstration with Food Jonesy that kind of teaches them about nutrition. Wellpoint will be out there as well, providing education. We have mentorship programs that will be telling folks about how to get connected and helping to enrich their children through having a mentor, and just hot dogs, hamburgers, and just lots of supplies and fun.
That sounds like a good time and a good way to bring joy into a very challenging conversation. I want to ask, with that point in mind, why is it important, and Nolan, I can start with you, that we make it a community effort? You know, it's not just one group, it's not just one aspect, but a full engagement from different organizations.
Yeah, I think it's key because, all of us working together can have such an impact. And so, whereas WellPoint, we try to address social determinants of health and do a lot. Our focus is health insurance, but these other community partners that they have coming out, they're subject matter experts and have resources related to a lot of needs that affect the health of the community, whether that be addressing things such as workforce development, right? You're not really going to be concerned about going to the doctor or therapeutic services if you need a job. But having resources for folks who maybe have information about employment and hiring is key. Talk about things such as the food demonstration, having resources like food available. What you eat is important to how you feel.
Hey, I want to jump in real quick because we're losing you. A lot of what you're saying we've lost to some audio technical difficulties. I think, if you want to say something and see if it's clearer.
Yeah, I do. There's a little static feedback. Hopefully, maybe
there's a little static. All right. Okay. Well, I hope I kind of got a little bit of a gist of what you were saying. What if you want to kind of take it from there, Shandell? Why do you think it's important that all community organizations get involved in this conversation?
Yeah, I think the communities that we are serving, they are underserved underserved, under-resourced, and coming together allows us to meet the community where they're at and also meet their needs. I think what Nolan was trying to touch upon is that a lot of our families are looking for workforce development, and they may be struggling with finding resources as far as like food, or even dealing with traumatic events and where to go to get therapized or even connected with mental health or physical health resources. Some of our families are extremely skeptical of doing anything that has a doctor attached to it. And Horton's Kids is an entrusted community partner where we're really embedded into the communities that we serve. We're at the bottom of the housing complexes or the apartment buildings where our communities live. And by bringing the resources to them, then we can break down barriers of skepticism. We're letting them know that us as an entrusted community member or community partner, that when we're bringing in a Wellpoint, or we're bringing in Food Jonesy, or we're bringing in Warm 211, that these are partners that have already been vetted and that they can trust them as much as they trust us.
Excellent. And how would you kind of like to see specifically, because Horton's Kids focus is in Ward 8?
Yes. So we are very much so geographically bounded. We are located in the historic Anacostia. We're primarily in two communities, and we have something called Horton's Hub, which is a 19,000 indoor-outdoor space building. And we only serve folks that live within a half-mile radius of our hub. And the idea is that we're going deep and not necessarily wide, but going deep doesn't mean that we're not impacting the community. We serve over 700 folks, so kids and their caregivers. And by bringing those resources to their doorsteps allows us to break down so many barriers that we're seeing with our community members which all leads back to just relationships.
And essentially, going back to my question, the focus and hope overall, when you think about long-term, what impact this will serve, events like this can serve in Ward 8 and then be a model for other regions. Is it focused on that interconnectedness?
Yeah, so we are focused on the interconnectedness, and we're also focused on just allowing other folks to touch the folks that we love. Like I said, we can serve so many people. And just doing this work for such a long time, relationships are typically the barrier. I don't trust this person because I don't know this person. And folks like Wellpoint and other organizations have really great resources, right, that Horton's kids cannot provide. And by bringing the collective together, then we're spreading the knowledge and the resources that are in DC. And I'm hoping that this model can be taken into other community organizations and other trusted community organizations, so we can spread the resources throughout not Ward 8, specifically Ward 7, just our underserved communities, the ones that are hard to reach for a lot of different reasons.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much. I'm so sorry that we lost Nolan in the process of the interview, but I think you definitely did a great job wrapping us up. Why don't you tell us just a quick shout out for this weekend's event, where people can go, what time, how they can get in on the action?
Yes, so we will be having our family fair at 2233 Hunter Place Southeast. And it will be from 12 to 4 p.m. Come on out, bring your kids, bring your grandma, bring your auntie, uncle, cousin, a friend, and just come out and have some family fun.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much for joining us today, Shandell. We can't wait to hear and see how it all turns out.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Well, we'll definitely give our best also to Wellpoint DC for taking the time to join us this afternoon. But once again, feel free to check out more information about the Family Fair, share this link with others, and of course, do not forget to join us for Let's Talk, as always, every Friday, coming to you digitally at 12 noon. Thanks for joining.